All right, Railbirds, welcome. We've got ourselves some 9-ball action, and 8 versus a 7. It is PDN versus Jeff. Lighting in this place is pretty terrible. I have done everything I can with the color correction on the balls, and it actually, looking at this, it looks a lot better than it did in the recording. There's not much I could do with it. Better than a lot of other videos I've put out, though, so here we go. PDN wins the lag. We are off to rack 1. 9-ball. All right, PDN is going to be breaking rack 1. Here we go. My ball is down off the wing. Very, very slow table. Very slow. Also, the rails, this rail here is incredibly dead. This rail here sounds like plywood when you hit a ball into it. And the balls are dirty and sticky. So it is a dive bar. That's what happens. I'm just going to play a safety here because I don't really trust a lot of stuff on this table, so I just try to put the cue ball on the short rail, leave the 6-ball in between it and the 1. I ended up in a really good spot here. I was hoping not to leave it over here on this part, make him have to go full table kick at this. Really, really hard to accurately kick off this rail with as dead as it is, so I figured I might be okay there. API 9-ball is played to points. This is a 65-55 race. Every ball counts as 1 point. The 9-ball counts as 2 points. There is no push out on the break, so wherever you are, you have to try to make contact. A terrible rule. Otherwise, everything's the same. No jump cues allowed. Also kind of a questionable rule, but whatever. It's an old rule, and I don't think they've revisited it. I rattled that 2-ball in to try to force the cue ball around the table. I hit that ball really, really hard. That's probably on any other table, I'd probably get 6 rails, but I only get barely 4 rails out of this one. It's a very, very slow table. 3-ball is the one on the left, despite what the color looks like. Bumped into the 4-ball. Threw my hands up because I am crabby. I am getting this cue ball to overspin a lot off of these balls because of how dirty they are. So that right there, I can spin that one up behind the 9. Unfortunately, I overhit it a bit. Leaked out. I mean, I'm aiming for there, so I don't know. I think it's okay. This is the 4, leaves it right in front of the pocket because the ball doesn't roll anywhere. I tried to put a little bit of draw on this one. You can see me tap up here. I want to draw it out into this area, so I put some draw on this, and the draw dies by the time it gets to the ball and just becomes stun, and I just stun it over. Kind of frustrating. I don't think with how dead this rail is that I can hit this with any pace with inside and hold my cue ball here. I think I'm losing it more up here anyway, so I decide on this shot that I want to put some bottom right on this and just send it up the table, try to avoid the 9. Can't get it to work. Get really, really lucky with where this 6-ball stops. He can't make it. He can't see the angle on it from here. Does not leave me much other than a bank shot. I've got to draw this ball all the way back up the table for the 7, so I'm going to juice this, bank it. I know this rail isn't going to help much, so we're going to play this a little inside very quickly. Get it in, draw it back. I don't know where I can hold this cue ball. It looks like I'm going to have to play the cue ball all the way over here because I can't slow roll this shot. I actually have to hit it with some pace. I overhit it anyway. Tried to play it all the way around the table. Hit it too thin. It's the only downside about this table, for me. I mean, I play in dive bars all the time. You guys have seen. The only downside I have is because of how slow it is, you actually have to hit some balls really hard, which kind of messes up your accuracy. This is Jeff, by the way. This is his first session with a team playing 9-ball, and this is his second 9-ball match ever. And he's a 7. It's a 7 and 8-ball, but I think he only has like 10 matches in 8-ball. We got a lot of new players in the league this session. Nice guy. I played his dad in Masters. One of my recent Masters videos was actually his pops. Just misses this 8-ball. I don't think he reset after having to wait on the table. I think he went to the table with a shot in his mind and then stood around and waited for somebody to get out of the way and then got down without resetting. I have to juice this one again. Tons of draw. On Simona's cloth, I just drew that ball all the way back up here. That ball would have taken off the amount of draw I just put on that thing. All right, PDN wins the first rack, up 9-1. Let's go. All right, PDN breaking. Really, really hard to get a break on this table. 6-ball comes off the 5 and finds a way into the hole. The racks are super flimsy at this place. I mean, standard dive bar issue. Racks are super flimsy. You can almost see the hole in the dot here that from people just pounding on it for years and years. We're just gonna play a little bit of top on this one and cut it. Actually, no, I'm drawing this one. I'm gonna bank. Yep, I remember that shot. I just go for the bank because I couldn't see another way to get out for the 2-ball. I didn't trust playing the top and getting it back out. I thought I'd lose the cue ball here because of how slow it is. So I just blasted it. We're just gonna cut this one up, play 2 rails, come out for the 3. No fear that I'm gonna overrun it. We're gonna play the 3. It's just past the 8. So run this towards the rail, long rail. Come out to give myself an angle. I'm gonna play this off the back of the 9. I think I walk around and take a look at how much of the 9 I need to hit. If I just hit right here on the 9, I know the cue ball moves this way a little bit. So we're just gonna play this a little bit follow. Catch the back of the 9 and move into position for the 5. Now, normally I would run this around the 7, but I don't think it's possible here. So you see I'm literally just looking at this point right here. Now I need to get a little bit of angle here, so I'm going to run this one with some follow. Try to hit here with the cue ball and just run it back out towards the middle of the table. I like where it leaves me on that one, just for the natural hit with a little bit of draw. Draw doesn't stick. I lose it again because I only put a little bit on it and end up rolling in a straight line, but it's not the end of the world. 9-ball goes in, break and run. 19-1 on to the next rack. Here we go. All right, breaking this rack off. Yeah, I could not get that wing ball to drop into the corner. I 8-ball that time. I keep hitting right here with the wing ball. One ball, I have no idea where the one ball is going half the time, but it's also digging itself out of that hole right there when it comes out, so never get a clean roll with it. He's got enough here to run this with some follow. Pretty awkward laying up on that 3 right there. He hasn't had much of a chance to shoot, so that happens. Now this one here, I've got the 1 in the side, and I think I'm gonna hit I think I'm gonna drive this into one of these balls, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go 7 into the 4. So I juice it a little bit. Missed the 7 entirely. Kind of just slides out of it a little bit. Bump into the 4 ball, kind of saves me. I can see the edge of the 2 ball still. Get really fortunate here with the roll. Wanted to hit the 9 in the face, hit half of it instead, so I'll take it. And right there, I show you where I'm trying to get. I just want to get right back to about here with this shot. If I overrun it, I can hit the 8. So I run it across this line and bump it into the 8. This is just a stop shot on the 4 ball. Leave my cue ball in this area. And then that gives me a natural roll this way. You can see where I put my hands here. I know I can go as far as here and up to here. So we're kind of definitely wanting to put it in this range right here. If it goes a little forward, it's not the end of the world, but I'd honestly really like to have a good bit of angle. So I put a little bit of left on it. It doesn't matter. I still go forward just a smudge. Not bad. This is my first time trying to juice a ball with follow on this table to see what it does. Takes off. Now this is I'm going to show you the effect of dirty pool balls here. I load this one up with inside, which means I'm hitting the cue ball on the left side of the ball as I'm looking at it. Now that makes this ball, instead of going this way, it's going to throw it this way. Because that spin as it comes into the ball causes this ball to spin this way. And it kind of pushes it down instead of out. And it takes it a long, long way too, because I juice it with a lot of inside. Just push it right into the point. I was pretty sick about that, but Jeff does a good job of cleaning these up. And there you go. Well, it's 25-5. We're on to the 4th rack. All right, Jeff breaking 4th rack. 4 ball goes. 7 ball almost goes. Instead, it stays out and gets in his way, I think. And if that 7 ball drops and he's got a clean line to this side pocket, I think he runs this rack out on me. So he tries to play the 4 and go in between the 8 and the 2 and bring the cue ball up here. It was a good effort, just the 8 got in the way. Doesn't leave me a whole lot anyway. I think I can shoot here and try to draw the cue ball back across, but well, it looks like we're going to find out. Missed the shot. Got the result. Nice shot on that T-ball. Played it a little sensitively. I don't think he's quite used to the speed on this table. Does a good shot there, though. Got a nice bank here. Oh, no. Oh, I remember this one. So I tried to go for a stop shot here because I've got a pretty good look at this 6. We just have to hit it thin. So I play stop on the 5, try to hit it thin. Honestly, from where I'm standing at the end of the table, it looks like I have enough room to shoot this ball thin and bring the cue ball out without hitting the 9 and run it back up the table to this point here. But in order to do that, I have to hit it really hard. I hit it right into this. I hit the 6 way too fat. Come off of the 9, scratch, everything. Oh well. Just gonna run his cue ball around. Well, he plays it straight up. I don't like flirting with the side pocket there. On that kind of shot, I actually like to put a little bit of draw on it and bring it behind. You get yourself an angle coming up this way, but he gets fortunate, doesn't scratch. Plays that one really well. All right, well, 26-14. Jeff is catching up on the next rack. Could not get these balls to sit still, man. Frustrating. I think one of the points on the flimsy rack was good, and the other 2 points on the flimsy rack were bad. Yeah, that one ball just sits still. Everything breaks out and then goes right back into the middle, but the one ball just doesn't even move. So clearly the one ball rolled out. This is a tough one here. I'm gonna let the Railbirds in the comments take a look at this one and let me know what you think happens. He's gonna try to come through here and catch the 1. Looks like he might have a line on it. In my head, I'm thinking if the 7 goes forward, it's because he's hit the 7. I think if he hits this with top and he catches the 1 ball and then the 7's going to roll a little bit more outward. Also, we'll see the direction the cue ball takes. I mean, it's just really hard to see, but yeah, 7 ball goes forward. I don't know. Let me know. It's a little blurry, hard for me to tell, but we just played it. I didn't think it was a good hit at the time, but his team captain was watching it and he said it was a good hit, and of course he did. And I just said, whatever. Let's just keep playing. Plays that one well. Looks like he was trying to play for position to get up here. Also looks like he's got a path this way. Just misses. Leaves me no shot. I almost wish he would have made that one and left himself that 4-ball. I'm just going to kick at this and try to send the cue ball sailing. Problem is, it doesn't sail very far. I was hoping to catch it and leave the cue ball way up here on the other end of the table. Just doesn't move. The bank is on. I don't trust the rails, so we've got this big cluster of balls here. And so that means that there is an area about that big that is a safety. So I'm just going to shoot into that area. I end up just getting into it. I really, really wanted to leave that ball here. I just can't get the speed right. I think if I leave it here on the rail, he's got a tough time getting this contact, but he kicks and banks like you do. Ball goes. 6-ball looks pretty makeable, just a little bit of a stretch here. Rolls this one up a bit. Easy to do. I had another video where I suspect that the light colored bit here in the middle of the table and here the cue ball tends to roll a bit faster through those because of it being worn down. Look at that. Watch this hit. Oh, how good. How good is he running? I just give him that one. After that bounce, he deserves to get that one back. That's great. All right, well, 26-24, he is actually ahead. I'm giving him 10 balls here, so we got our work to do. All right, Jeff breaking. Wing ball goes in. 5-ball is going to drop dead right in front of the pocket. 1-ball is it's so rough, man. Nothing moves very far on these tables. Oh, this shot. This shot here. I think I'm trying to hit here, and I'm trying to put some outside spin on this. And yeah, and I shoot this way and get angry at the ball. Mad boy. I'm like, I did not put that much English on that ball for it to just grab like that on the rail. And I was mad at myself because I completely forgot to take into account how filthy the pool balls are here, and that they just overreact with that English. So yeah, I got crabby. And he ties it up, 26-26, which, yeah. And then, of course, he kicks and banks like you do. I think you should just do that with every shot, honestly. He's so good at it. Just kick and bank every ball on the table. Plays out with some inside. Almost comes back and hits the 6-ball. That English caught so hard on that rail. Misses the 6. Not really sure if he was flustered, or maybe he even threw the damn 6-ball out of the pocket by juicing it with a little bit of English. I'm having the same problem, throwing them out of the pockets by just a little bit. We're going to draw this one back for the 8. Stops rolling. Just going to play a 3-rail shape, runner this way. And yeah, I have no doubt it's going to die on the third rail, so I'm just going to let it run. No matter what the speed is, when I get to that rail, it's gonna fall asleep. That rail is so dead. There we go, 9-ball in. We're in trouble. 31, 29. I've got to get 10 balls ahead very quickly. All right, I'm breaking. Yeah, everybody in chat, remind me to buy a 5-pack of generic magic racks off Amazon. Link in the description. Let's see what he's stuck here with this 1-2 combo. Yeah, does about as best as he could there. Gets lucky, 6-ball rolls into the way. Doesn't really give me a lot. Again, this ball is spinning off the rail by a lot, so we got a good safety look here. It's tight though, it's really tight. It's gonna be hard not to hit one of these balls down here on this end. And I do, I hit the one right in the front. Almost saves me, you can still see an edge of the one. Good shot, good leave. Again, I'm kicking for separation here and I just can't move anything. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna leave them right next to each other, right in front of the pocket. You put outside spin on that ball and through the cube, through the one ball that way. You can tell because he holds the cue ball on the rail when it comes in this way and it holds on the rail. He definitely had some spin on it. So it was getting both of us. Pretty gross. No way to get up to this 3-ball that I can see. So I think I just punched this with intentions of hiding the cue ball. Get really lucky that the 2-ball stops where it does. I was very frustrated with a table shot. Makes a good kick here. Almost leaves me behind the 5-ball. So I just need to shoot this with a little bit of stun and bring the cue ball off the rail a couple inches. Comes backwards a little bit. Combo. I gotta hit this combo where I keep the 3-ball close to the corner pocket. So you'll see we just put a little bit of pace on it, but I want to keep it where it's manageable so I can get up to the 4-ball okay. And you can see I just tapped right here at the middle diamond, this diamond right here. I want to try to hit that with the cue ball coming out with this 3-shot, so not bad. Because I'm spinning the ball so much off the rail, I think I can stun this in with enough spin. Normally I'd be worried about losing the cue ball up the table. I think I can play it a little bit tighter. So I try for it. A little bit of draw on this ball. Let's see, we're just going to run this with some follow, try to get around the 8-ball. I do... no idea what I do on this shot here. I could have just run this forward, but I feel like I'm gonna launch it off. I try to just stun it, and I throw the ball a little bit. I could have slow rolled it. 100% I could have just slow rolled it. I'm not really sure. Just a little apprehensive about the way the ball's rolling on the table, and I let it get in my head. Definitely could have just rolled that up. Probably should have. His 9-ball drops, and 38-32. Next track. All right, Jeff breaking. Nada. When I walk by this table, I look at this right here, and I say, all right, well, if I miss this 1 ball, 2 is going directly at it. I think I'm guaranteed to make a ball here, so I put a little bit of pace on it to get it out. Just walk away and point at the ball angrily. Plays the 1 ball, comes back for the 2 ball this way. It's the 3 ball to drop that I wanted to drop. Does not make the 2 ball. I run up to the table on this shot. I think I saw something that, oh yeah, just run it up into the middle of the table, play natural shape for the 5. Just looks like it was pretty easy the way it mapped out. We're just going to play this cue ball out here. Probably try to get, I don't know, just try to get near here for the 5 ball. Draw back for the 6. I can actually pump this one into the rail and play it all the way over here. Now I've got a bit of a dilemma. I can either play to hold the cue ball over here somewhere, or I can bring it back over here, as you can see what I'm trying to do. I think in the end I decide to go this way. I'm not really sure. Now, this one's a really tough angle for me. I actually have to punch this one. So in the last one I punched it without having the option. On this one I have to punch it because my cue ball is actually rolling this way. Even if I slow roll this one, the 8 ball will never make it into this pocket. Like, I'm looking at the speed of the table. I know that my 8 ball is never going to go there if I just slow roll it and try to hold my cue ball here. So I've got to play a punch, and I was hoping to punch it into this part of the rail and just freeze it up here, but the last shot got into my head, the one that I screwed up. So yeah, last shot could have been avoided. This one here, I think I had to. I don't know. And he loses the cue ball. Overcuts the 9, loses the cue. He needs 20 points, and I need 20 points. This one here, I try to walk around and see which one of the balls are actually freeing up on the side. There was I mean, the problem was there was gaps literally everywhere over here. So I changed sides trying to make the 6 move. Get lucky that the 6 catches the back of the 5 coming around, but wasn't the best result. So I'm going to kick at this ball, even though I know it's just a small window here. If I kick, great. I'm gonna roll that ball or there. If I get lucky and make it, wonderful. I'm gonna see the 2 ball naturally. If I miss and I hit the 2 ball, great. I'm moving the 1 ball and the 9 ball away from one another. So I just push, catch the 2 ball, send the 9 ball rolling, give them that. Not really too big of a deal. I've just got to get to 20 before he does at this point, you know? This one he tries to draw back, but stuns it out. Looks familiar. I did the same thing earlier. And leaves himself an awkward thin where he's got to put a bunch of... It looks like he puts outside on this one and runs it up the table, which is great. He gets it around all the traffic, so it was a good shot. A little bit of stop here, not too much draw. It's too much draw. Catches the 9 ball, which is fortunate for me. If he gets around the 9 ball, he leaves me back behind it. Now, this shot here, really confusing. I just put top and a little bit of left on it. So I'm going to run this ball to this point, and just a little bit of left means I should hit here. It spins off of the ball and just fires up to here. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why didn't it hit here? Why didn't it hit here? It just... I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I still don't know. I'm looking right at it, trying to figure out why it went that far over. It's almost like it just tossed itself off of that ball. Oh well. Well, he needs 13, I need 18. On to the next one. Alright. Scratch. 6 ball goes in, 4 ball goes in. 2 dead balls. I had the first dead ball on the last rack, so now there are officially 3 dead balls in this match, so yeah. Just run this one up. I wanted to get just past this shot line, which I did, because that means I can run over to here. Just a little bit high on this one. Having to crush it because I don't know where it's going to go, unfortunately. So now trying to figure out exactly where I'm going to land on this 5 ball was tough. I get down and I say to myself, no, I can't get there. So now I'm looking over at this side of the 5 to see if I can get there instead. Does the 5 go past the 7? So if I can get over here, great. I think originally I wanted to play it back to here, but I didn't think I could hold it. So I just played on inside and play it to that spot. Let's go for stop shot. Try to figure out where I want to get to this 8 ball. I want to get close to the rail over there. Wouldn't mind coming out a little bit. So this, I'm going to play this with some high inside. Not a lot of inside. I didn't want to juice it into the 9 ball. Playing it away is pretty comfy for me. All right, 9 ball is down. I need 10. He needs 13. Let's go. All right. Don't get anything to move at all on that one. Got a tough one here for the 9. 9, it really doesn't look like the 9 passes the 5, so yeah. Roll this one up for the 1. I bumped the 2 towards the pocket. I knew I was going to hit it, so just play it nice and light, play for the contact on it. Trying to figure out how I'm going to get to here for this 4 ball. Where do I need to be on the 3 ball in order to get there? And I think I need to get right here. So then I can run it up to here. But I don't want to put any spin on it because I don't want to lose the 3 ball. I get about as close as I can. I've got enough room where I can take the cue ball into the rail here and play these 2 rails. You see where I'm pointing there. And then I need to bring this all the way out here so that I can stun over for the 6 ball through this mess. So I've got to get past the pile. It just does not get there for me. Now I'm looking at coming up behind the 8 ball to see if I can come up behind the 8 ball. Play this one with some high inside. Hope I run into the 8. I catch the 8 a little bit, but I overhit it. Hard to gauge. So I'm gonna leave myself a safety. I need to get the cue ball almost past the 8 ball. I need this edge of the 8 ball protecting my shot, and it stops. If I get to here on that shot, he cannot kick at that ball 1 rail. He'd have to kick 2 rails and come around. But now he's got a short rail kick, and it's pretty manageable. So he makes the shot. Seven ball goes in. I think he rolls out enough to see enough of the 8 ball. Just enough. Yep. All right, center pocket's the 9, and oops. He needs 8, I need 5. Let's go. All right, Jeff breaking. Cue ball down, 1 ball down. 7 ball freezes up against the 9 ball. I don't know how many I need at this point in my head. So I'm actually trying to figure out how I'm going to break these balls out, because I think I need, because the 9 ball is pointing at the rail here. I don't think I can throw it. I might be able to, but I don't want to overthink it, so I'm just going to hit these balls. Good thing I didn't overthink it, because I almost missed 3 ball. Four ball with a little bit of left spin to hold it. Give me an angle on this 5. I want to try to get past the 8, not run into it. So you see me, I'm looking at this area up here. We're gonna run a little short. Yeah. As I'm walking by, the scorekeeper tells me I only need 1. which I was like, great, I'm trying to figure out how to get around to throw this 7 into this 9 just right. And there we have it. Also, I play shape and I throw the 9 in after. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's nice to get some 9-ball in. I actually did record another 9-ball match and I scored it. It's a 1 versus a 2, so not a lot of scoring. I can't do it right now because my daughter is about to wake up, but I'll get it up there for you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like if you did. If you don't, whatever. Leave a comment. Leave an emoji. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost anything. Helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, feels good to be back in it. Let's go on to the next one. Bye.